Some games are all about instant action, quick wins, and fast-paced fun. But every once in a while, you come across a game that takes a different approach, one that asks you to slow down, pay attention, and immerse yourself in something deeper. Manor Lords is one of those games. It blends city building with medieval realism in a way that feels unique and ambitious. But here's the thing, it's still in early access, and it's definitely not perfect. So, what's it like diving into Manor Lords for the first time? Well, after spending my first hour with the game, I have some thoughts. Let's talk about what works, what doesn't, and whether it's worth your time, right now. If you're the kind of player who loves immediate progress, this might feel like a slow burn. My first hour was spent carefully gathering resources, setting up my settlement, and watching as the seasons subtly changed the world around me. Don't expect to have a thriving village right out of the gate. Progress is gradual, almost painstakingly so. You'll find yourself adjusting roads, managing food supplies, and wondering if you're doing things right. But the game isn't here to tell you every step. It leaves a lot to you, and that's where things get tricky. While text instructions exist, Manor Lords doesn't go out of its way to guide you through its interface. Finding specific buttons or figuring out exactly how to do something often feels like solving a mini puzzle. It's not frustrating in a throw your controller at the wall kind of way, but it can feel unintuitive at times. This is especially true when you're new and still trying to understand how everything works. On the flip side, the game looks stunning. Whether it's the fluttering of birds in the distance, a sudden downpour soaking the ground, or the gentle shift from summer to autumn, every moment feels carefully crafted. It's not just a game, it's an experience of living in a medieval world where the environment plays as much a role as you do in shaping the settlement. The level of immersion here is impressive, and it's easy to lose yourself in simply watching your village come to life. That said, after my first hour, I hadn't yet reached the battle portion of the game. Combat is one of the key selling points of Manor Lords, blending city building with real-time tactical battles, but it clearly doesn't rush you toward it. Instead, you're given time to establish a foundation before diving into skirmishes. Whether that's a positive or a drawback depends on what kind of player you are. If you're looking for immediate action, you might be left wanting. But if you enjoy methodical planning and a sense of slow, steady growth, you'll probably appreciate what this game offers. In conclusion, Manor Lords doesn't deliver instant thrills, but it lays the groundwork for a rewarding experience, provided you're willing to invest the time. It's a game that respects your ability to figure things out, immerses you in a beautiful, changing world, and promises deeper gameplay down the road. Whether that's enough to keep players engaged past the first few hours will depend on how much they enjoy taking things slow. This wraps up my first hour impressions of Manor Lords. If you've enjoyed this video or found it helpful, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow.